What are you eating? Yogurt.
I'm eating this
What is
Brazilian dessert.
what is
It's
it?
called doce de abacaxi.
Is it true?
Really good. Mm,
It looks
mm.
like yogurt. Yogurt. Have you heard of that?
It looks like I'm what?
Yogurt. Yogurt.
Oh, yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not yogurt.
Those.
It actually is like it has a similar
Ah,
texture to yogurt,
I think there is
but
some. Ah,
it has a pineapple in it.
pineapple.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
The name
Pineapple.
in the name like the name doce de abacaxi. If you
Doshi
translate
jabakashi.
it, if you translate it literally, it just means pineapple candy or something.
Pineapple candy.
Pineapple dessert or something like that.
Wow. Do you like it? I think
Yeah, it's
so.
really good.
Ah, you are from the USA?
I live in the USA, but I'm Brazilian.
Ah, Brazilian. So where did you get this? Like in your nearest store?
You mean where I get this?
Mm-hmm.
Um, my dad made it, so
Your
I just
dad made it.
yeah, he made it. I just went
Really?
to my kitchen. Yeah, it's pretty simple to make it. It's not even that hard.
How do you make it?
It's
Like, can you explain?
well, not really. I'm not. I mean, I don't know the name of the stuff you use in it, but like it's basically you have I don't know the name of this in English. Wait,
Yogurt and pineapple is definitely there, right?
it's not. It's not. There's no yogurt.
No yogurt. Okay.
There's there's this. You use this to make it.
Okay. Condensed
You
milk.
yeah.
Wow.
You use let me see.
Can you cook any food?
Wait, 1 second.
So it has condensed milk, pineapple.
Yeah, wait, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get the other stuff.
You better learn how to cook this because then you will be able to cook for yourself.
I'm just trying to get the other ingredients. Uh oh wait.
Okay.
It's basically those are the ingredients.
Wow. Condensed milk, one pineapple, one cup of sugar, half cup of water,
It's
one
not it's not
pineapple.
a it's not really a box of condensed milk or it's at all the where there's box. It's actually a can. Like
Okay. One
because
pineapple
usually
juice powder. Okay.
yeah.
One box of sugar cream. One box of condensed milk. So, like, how do you prepare condensed
Alright,
milk?
so the cup of
Mm-hmm.
sugar
Uh-huh.
and the pineapple juice powder and the sour cream
Mm-hmm.
and the condition and the condensed milk.
Mm-hmm.
You put them together and you like let me show it to you.
Okay, but
You,
how do you get the condensed milk?
you go to any like, where are you from? Are you from the United States?
No, no, no. I am from the east.
You're from India?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if you can get it there because I never been to India, but like,
condensed milk, right?
yeah.
Like, do you
Try to
know
translate it to Indian. Wait, 1 second.
condensed milk?
Let me see if I can find this.
Do you know how to prepare condensed milk? Like, I think
Like,
it's
what language do you speak? Like your main language.
condensed. Here in India, the main language is Hindi.
Hindi?
Hindi.
How do you spell that? Send it to me.
Hindi.
Hindi.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Do you see anything?
Yeah, wait. I think it's that. Is this right here?
Gadha doodh. It says Gadha doodh. Means donkey's milk.
It means donkey's milk?
Yeah. Gadha
Oh
means
well,
donkey.
I I just went to I went to Google Translator, so I guess it's
Uh,
wrong.
nice. Do you know how
You
to?
should if you look,
I think I can get condensed milk in India.
yeah, you probably can get condensed milk
Yeah.
because there's condensed milk everywhere.
Yeah.
But like you get the wait, you know the mixer?
Mixer. Yeah. The blender.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the blender. You get the condensed milk, the
Uh,
sour cream,
mm-hmm.
the juice powder,
Uh-huh.
and the sugar, and
Mm-hmm.
you put it in the blender all together,
And then you blend it.
and then you blend it. Yeah. Then you just grab the canned pineapple because you're not gonna want to have like an actual pineapple. Just buy like a can of pineapple.
Can of like
Yeah, like a one can of like just pineapple in it.
real pineapple.
Yeah, canned pineapple, like canned pineapple.
Real
It's
pineapple
a
or
real it's real pineapple. It's just that comes in a can.
why can't I buy a real pineapple?
You can, but you're gonna have to cut it into like small
Ah.
pieces.
Oh, so canned.
Yeah, yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? Like let me show you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're gonna want to cut it in little pieces.
Awesome.
Then you're gonna get the pineapple, and you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
mix it with the what you with the stuff you blend.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
you're gonna mix it. You're gonna mix it, and then you're gonna put it in the freezer.
freezer,
The freezer, not the freezer. You're gonna put it in the
like in the freeze.
yeah. You're gonna put it in the freeze,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're just gonna let it there for like what, half
Half an
an
hour,
hour maybe.
like you have to cool it down. Otherwise,
Yeah, you just have to. It just has to cool it down so it can make it like creamy. You know what I'm saying?
oh, then it will become creamy. But if you are keeping it at the room temperature, then it's like water.
Yeah, it's gonna be like similar to water,
Mm-hmm.
but then when you put it in the freezer in the freeze
Then
for a
it
little
becomes
bit,
creamy.
it became yeah.
Wow, like it's like ice cream, but not
Yeah,
totally
but
frozen.
no, it's not frozen.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Now I know a new recipe.
Yeah, it's Brazilian food, really good.
What is it called in English?
In English, I don't know. In English, I have no idea.
Uh,
Probably like if you translate literally,
mhm.
it means like pineapple dessert or
Pineapple
pineapple.
dessert.
Yeah.
And
Let me search it up.
I know you don't have to.
Abakashi. Oh, I got something for it in your language. Look,
Okay. I think it says Anaras Kari.
Wait, you guys, you don't know how to read this dialect?
Like in India, there is a lot of languages, so I don't really know how to read that. So
Oh, you don't know how to read that?
no, in India, like there are like over 22 languages, so it's one of those languages. So where I live,
Oh,
people don't know how to read that language. Most of them.
oh.
It's not like the USA where everybody speaks English. It's not like that.
I mean, not really, because now there's a lot of Spanish and a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, I know.
Portuguese.
But mostly people speak English and know how to read and write. So,
Hmm. So
do
people in India know how to speak English just naturally.
uh, uh it's hard to say because 10% of Indian population will understand you, but only a few people will be able to talk with you. Okay, fluently in English.
I mean, that's still good because not a lot of people in Brazil can speak English.
Cool.
Not like where I'm from. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know anyone that can actually speak English
Like your schools don't teach English.
in Brazil. You
Mm-hmm.
mean they try? It's just that Brazilian people are just too annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't pay attention to you if they're not interested.
Okay,
So like, I guess it's a part of our culture.
culture.
But like the Brazilian people and the Brazilian schools don't really teach a lot of English. They just teach you like the verb to be
Okay,
something
okay.
like that. That's all they teach you, like from first grade all the way to
Only the verb to
graduation.
be.
Only verb to be. The whole when I used to live there, I took I started English classes when I was in first grade, and I lived there till fifth grade. So and I did all of those, and at each year I would only learn the verb to be, like every single year. And I went there this year
Mm-hmm.
to visit. I went there to visit my family,
Mm-hmm.
and I met with this old friend of mine, and I talked to him and I asked him about if like if they're teaching anything new at school, and he's like, nope, it's the same
To be.
verb to be. Yeah.
Like, don't you read stories or something in your textbook? Stories in
They
English, English stories. No?
not really. They did put us to watch some movies in English,
Like which
but
movie?
they
Do you remember?
like once they put us to watch like Spider Man or something.
Spider Man.
Yeah, on in English, and
Which
they made
one?
us read, and then we had to. I think it's the first one with
Wow. Oh, it's Toby
yeah,
Maguire.
yeah with them.
Hmm.
And they made us listen to it and write what we understood.
Ah. Write
But
in
still,
English. Write in English.
no, in Portuguese.
In Portuguese.
Yeah,
Like under see the movie in English and write it down in Portuguese.
you have to listen to it and then you write in Portuguese what you understood.
Aha.
Yeah, the English teaching there is just horrible. No one ever learns. No one ever learns. They know how to say a couple of words, but speak like we're speaking right now.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you start speaking to them, they're not gonna know anything. They're not gonna be able to answer you.
So when did you come to the United States?
I didn't know English at all.
Like
When I was
when at 3 years old, 4 years old,
10.
10. So I think you had you had problems to understand people.
Yeah, I didn't know English at all. In
So
my first year at school,
uh-huh.
I almost failed
I can
because I
understand.
couldn't speak because I couldn't speak English and I had a hard time. But then I started learning because I started trying to learn at home, and I would watch like when I was on my phone, I was just watching YouTube. I would watch stuff in English and try to speak at school too. I made some American friends, so I
Awesome.
tried speak. So I tried speaking with them, and eventually I learned how to how to speak Portuguese, English.
A lot of Indian people don't have like good English speaking partners. Okay, so if you can make American friends, that's really good for you.
That is that's why Omegle, right? Because you can practice your English.
Awesome. I'm also here for that. Like second, I like to talk with people. First reason and second reason is to learn English.
Yeah,
I like to know
it's
about their
cool, man.
culture and about them.
Culture is really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm taking a anthropology class at school.
Mhm.
Anthropology, all anthropology is just the study of human culture.
Anthropology.
Anthropology. Yeah, let me write
How
it
do
down.
you spell anthropology?
Anthropology.
And I think anthropology.
Anthropology.
So
Yes.
you
The
watch
study of human.
movies, study of human culture.
Yeah, and what we do. There's a bunch of people from other countries.
Mhm.
There's a girl called Phoebe, and she's from India too.
Okay,
There's a there's Carlos. He's from Mexico.
Mexico,
There's me, and there's my friend Rafaela, and we're both from Brazil. There's a
Brazil.
few other there's a few other Brazilians people there. There's some American. There's some African American.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of people from other cultures and other ethnic groups, and
Okay.
we talk. We be friends. You know what I'm saying? We make friendship, and we just share our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like food. We just bring food in today.
You can exchange food with your friends,
Yeah,
right?
like I didn't get to eat the Indian food because there was just too much people. But I got to eat some food. I forgot the girl's country. What was it?
Do your
I don't know.
friends like Indian food? Like, do you like Indian food?
I never tried it.
You
Like
have you better try it because India is famous for its food. Like foreigners like Indian food.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's an Indian market like right next to my house.
Okay. You
Like a
better.
guy from
There
yeah.
is there a Indian restaurant? Do you have an Indian restaurant close to you?
Not close to me, but there's an Indian market. I could try to. I drank this milk.
Hmm.
You know this milk. This just bottle of milk with a bunch of little black things like little balls.
What is it called?
I don't
Like
know
the
what it's
name.
called, but I bought it in the Indian market.
Okay.
The name was in Indian, so I didn't know what it was called. But it was just a bottle like of like chocolate milk, and it had a couple
Do you have?
like little
Hmm. So, oh, like a chocolate milk, that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
but it was Indian. It was pretty good. So like
Wow. Do you have Indian friends in your school?
I mean I talked to I mean I don't know if I could say he's my friend, but I do
Okay.
talk.
If you just
But
talk
in my
like
bus,
one day, okay, just give him your food, your lunch, and take his lunch. Like if he agrees with you, then just try it. I think you're gonna like it.
yeah, he's new at school. Like he just got to school, and I was talking to him because he's in the same bus as me.
Mhm.
So he usually sits next to me in the bus, and
Wow.
I talk to him.
You
I
can
talk
exchange
to
the
him.
lunch literally. You can exchange the
Yeah,
lunch.
that'd be nice because
Yeah.
your food, you guys food, the Eastern like food
Uh-huh.
is just
I
it looks really good. It looks really good.
I hear people say like they like Indian food, like foreigners, USA people. Most of them will say they like it. And the spice. Are you like it's very spicy Indian food?
Oh, spicy.
Yeah.
So you guys like spicy like Mexicans do like spicy too.
Uh-huh. But in our home, okay, we like simple food.
Simple food, yeah,
Simple food, not that spicy.
yeah.
Okay. But if you are going to an Indian restaurant, then you might get some spicy Indian food. You get it?
Oh, yeah. I heard what you're saying. In Mexico, I went to Mexico one day,
Wow. One day.
and yeah, like it wasn't just for one day, but I went there and I stayed there for like 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
11 days actually.
Okay.
So and I stayed there Everything spicy. Even the pizza. You buy pizza, spicy. You
So, did
buy
you like it, or it was too
yeah.
much for
I
you?
mean, anything you buy have a little bit of pepper on it. Like
Okay.
even chips. You're gonna buy Doritos. You eat it and it's a little bit spicy. Like everything in Mexico, everything you eat is spicy. In Brazil, we like to put some hot sauce in our food too. It depends. Like we usually don't make it spicy, but we keep a hot sauce bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to put some in your food, you can. But usually some people like spicy, some other people don't. But we don't like spicy as much as Mexican and Indians do.
We in our home we don't really make that much spicy food because we know that it's it's not that good. It's not really good for your health. Okay, if you're eating spicy food every day, it's not really good for your health. So we just try to keep it simple, like boiled food, not too much
Oh,
spice. We use a little bit of spice but not too much.
I got what you mean. In Brazil,
Hmm.
I don't know if it's the same in Brazil, but I know that in India, you guys are really simple people.
Simple people.
Yeah, simple,
in
like
the
like
in the
humble, like humble,
Yeah,
like humble,
that's very
like
true.
very.
Like if foreigners visit India, and they will find Indians very helpful.
Yeah,
Like
like you guys are very.
if you ask, like if you visit India and if you ask any Indian for like some kind of help, like show me the way, and they will help you, like, and that kind of stuff. Indians are known for helpfulness.
Exactly, that's what I mean. You guys are very helpful and
Hmm.
nice and very humble. I mean, that's at least what I see from people in India. People from India here. You guys are so humble, so nice, and that's something Brazil needs to work on.
Brazil is not like
Like,
that.
I mean, some parts are like I'm not from the big city in Brazil, but I lived in the big city one time.
Hmm.
It's a very dangerous place. Big city in Brazil. You don't
Dangerous
want you don't want to
place.
you don't want to be in a big city in Brazil. Very dangerous.
Dangerous like
People,
gangs.
yeah, gangs. Dangerous, like you can get robbed in the middle of the street. Dangerous, dangerous like that. Like very dangerous.
Which city was it? Like you lived in which city?
It's called Belo Horizonte.
Hmm.
Belo Horizonte, Minas
What
Gerais.
is it?
Belo Horizonte is the city. Minas Gerais is the state.
Belo Horizonte.
Belo Horizonte.
Belo Horizonte.
If you say both of these words, actually you say it like this.
Like how do you call this? Like what do you call it?
Actually, you say it like that, but you have a little space between the O and the H. Cause actually, if you were gonna say it right, like
Hmm.
the actual words, it would be Belo Horizonte. But since it's a city, they changed it to Belo Horizonte, so that's why you say it like that. But it's a half. There's a part of the city that's really pretty, but that's where people with more money live.
Hmm.
But the more simple people, humble people, they live in the favelas.
Five villas.
Favelas. Search that up on Google and you're gonna see.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, in India also the same. Like in the big cities, people are busy, so they don't pay much attention to, like, they just try to pay attention only to their business. Okay. In the big cities, also in India, like Delhi, Mumbai, mostly people don't like to pay attention to something which doesn't matter to them. But in villages and that kind of stuff, in like where I live, people are more humble. They have
yeah, that,
more
that's
free
exactly
time.
that's exactly like I used to live in the countryside.
Yeah.
I used to live in the countryside where like there's less people. Like there's like 3,000 people that live there, and where I used to there where I grew up. So like people there are really humble. You can come up to them and they'll help you. The they're very nice to you. But if you go to the big city, it's not like that. People, and it's not because they're just not nice. It's because it's a very dangerous place. So if you come up to them, they're gonna be scared.
Scared.
So they're not. Yeah, because it's a big city and it's dangerous. You know, you could get robbed and all that. So if you come up to a stranger, they're gonna be scared. They're gonna think, "Oh, what does this guy want? Is he trying to do anything?"
Oh, oh,
So that's
okay,
why they don't treat you. They don't treat you the same way they would treat you in a small place
okay.
because
Like,
it's dangerous. It's a very dangerous place.
like they trust. They don't trust each other.
Brazil is known for being a very dangerous place.
Wow.
Like uh now Venezuela,
Hmm.
their violence percentage is, I think it's higher than Brazilian, but Brazil's bigger, so I think there's more violence in Brazil than in Venezuela, because there's a lot of, but I think Venezuela is also very dangerous right now because every day there are thousands of Venezuelan people going from crossing the border, because stuff there is really hard right now. There, you should search this up later. It's the Venezuelan crisis
Like,
is going wrong. That's going on right now. Their president is ruining their country. Violence percentages are going up. Food,
okay.
poverty going up too. A lot of people having to go to Brazil or to United States because they
They're
can't keep their
moving to
families.
Brazil.
Yeah,
Hmm.
a lot. In my town, like five Venezuelan people like living there right now. I'm like
Wow, five.
each five, yeah, and it's not even close. You know, they tried. My town is all the way to different side of the country, and there's five living there.
Okay, okay.
Like they're trying to get away from their country. You know? They're
So
trying to get
you are from
away.
Brazil. You are from Brazil, and you are living in the USA. Where exactly in USA?
Well, because when I was there in Brazil, times were very difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
And
why
I
did you
wasn't.
move? Why did you move to the USA?
Yeah, because when I was in Brazil,
Mhm.
like times were like very difficult, and Brazil state, like the monetary state, was just terrible too.
Like to get a new job. Your parents
Yeah,
got a new
to
job or
get just
something?
to yeah, my parents just wanted to give us a better life. You know what I'm saying? That's what my dad was trying to do. Cause like in Brazil it was just so hard at the time, and we didn't have anything. We used to be poor and stuff. So like we moved here, and my dad got a job. My mom got a job. As soon as I
Wow.
turned 16, I got
Hmm.
a job too.
Oh, you have a job.
Yes,
What job is it?
I work in a supermarket. I
What do
work
you
in
do
a
actually?
I work at the back. I help
Like
to
you,
unload. I have unload trucks. I help put the stuff in the shelves. I do a lot of stuff.
wow. Do you like doing it?
Yeah, I like doing it. I work with my friends, and we get good money. It's
Mhm.
great.
How much do you get?
I get depends because when I make extra hours, I can get like $500 a week.
$500 a week.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not a full time job, so I can't get more than that. But if it was a full time job, I think I would get more.
More. How many
Yeah,
hours do you spend in a day?
I spent like 6 hours.
In a day.
Yeah, after school.
After school, 6 hours. Then after the week, they will pay you $500.
Yeah,
Which state is it?
but I work basically every day, like
7 days a week.
basically every day.
Wow.
Just
So
sometimes I don't work on Sundays because I have to go to church.
charge.
But basically every single day.
Wow. So which state? Is it Ohio, New York,
No, It's Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I know that state. It's called
Yeah, just
Massachusetts Institute of Technology, right? There is like a college.
they
Do you know?
Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a very nice place, man.
Mhm.
If you ever wanna come to live in America, I don't know if you do, but if you ever do,
I definitely want to visit
consider,
America as a tourist.
yeah, if you ever do, I mean, for a tourist, I
Hmm.
think it's better if you go to Florida,
Florida,
Virginia,
like
yeah, Florida,
what does it have?
Virginia, Florida. Besides, it has Disneyland.
Florida
It
has
has
Disneyland.
yeah,
I
Florida,
think kids will
Orlando.
like it.
Yeah, Orlando, Florida has Disneyland.
Uh,
It has a SeaWorld. It has a
SeaWorld,
lot of
Orcas,
yeah,
right? I have seen the show,
yeah,
like Orcas.
yeah, yeah. I went there once and I saw the show and it was
And
incredible.
did you get some water splashes like the Orcas? Did you
Yeah,
get it?
yeah, you do, you do. If you sit close enough,
Yeah,
you will get some.
I have seen the show, and the
Um,
Orcas will jump like this, and the people will get the
yeah, it's really
splashes.
funny. You get to if you do a special sign up on the web,
Hmm.
you go on the website and you pay to swim with dolphins. It's incredible. It's a very nice experience. If you go to Virginia,
Hmm.
There's a bunch of museums, like a bunch of history from the U.S. there,
Wow,
bunch of indigenous tribes stuff that they left, Indian tribes, a bunch of stuff like that. There, there's you can go to Miami in
wow.
Florida, Miami Beach. It's like it's like top three be, most beautiful beach in the world. It's incredible place to go.
Miami,
Miami.
Miami, right?
Yeah, you spell it like this. It's not
I
Miami. Like you don't spell it.
MIAMI,
You don't spell
right?
it. You don't spell it like you say it. It's like that.
Miami, MIAMI. Wow.
Yes.
So Brazil, United States, which countries? Like Mexico, you went there for 11 days in Mexico.
Yeah, it's a very nice experience. People there
And
are really nice too.
did you visit any other country?
Besides Brazil, United States, and Mexico,
No.
no.
And in India, you told me for 6 hours, 7 days, you get paid $500. If you translate that in rupees, $500 a week, right?
Uh huh.
And in a month, then $2,000, right? 2,000. If you
Yeah.
translate that in rupees, 2,000 into 70, 20,000 into 7. How much is it?
Seven, seven, 7,000 rubies. Is
No,
that what you
no.
said?
20,000 into 7. It's how much is it? 20,000 into 7?
20,
140,000, I
2,000,
think.
2,000 times 7,
70. 2,000 times 70.
70.
Yeah. 1 US dollar is equal to 70 Indian rupees.
Ooh, $1 is equal to
Almost.
five reais in Brazil.
Okay. But in Indian rupees, it's 70.
It's everything. It's
Almost.
but I guess like everything would be like
Mhm.
expensive there, right?
Over
Like
here in
let me
India? In India?
yeah, like yeah, like let me give you an example.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Like
definitely
if you
expensive.
buy something, usually it would be like if you're gonna buy like a small thing,
Hmm.
it'll usually be like 20 rupees or something. Like
Yeah, like if you buy like a braid like this, it will cost 20.
oh really?
Yeah.
Like in Brazil,
Mhm.
stuff that are really expensive. But if you think as like the same like if you think like Indian person there,
Mhm.
everything's really cheap. But like but everything's really expensive actually because you don't because Brazil minimum wage is very small. So people that earn minimum wage, obviously they suffer, and you can't live earning only a minimum wage.
And the kind of job you said, if you were doing the same job in India, you will get paid like like maybe 500 rupees every week or 5,000 every month. 5,000 rupees, not dollars. So in India, people don't get paid that much.
Oh, so
Uh,
I think that's why you see a lot of Indians here. Then
yeah, that's why people from all over the world move into the United States, from India, from Brazil, from other countries move into the United States to get a better life.
yeah, United States and London too, right? Like
London, yeah,
a bunch of people from India go to London.
that's true.
That's what
That's
my
very true.
that's what my I have an uncle that he lives here in the U.S. now, but he did go to the UK and he lived in India in London for like 6 months, 7 months, maybe even 8 months. I don't remember, but he lived there and he worked in a factory with the factory. It was all Indians,
All
all Indians.
Indians.
Yeah, all Indians. And my uncle, he actually looks Indian. It's funny. He's Brazilian, but he looks Indian. Look, let me show you.
Cool.
He looks like an Indian person,
Uh-huh.
and he learned a couple of words in Hindi.
Wow. Do you know any Hindi word?
No, I don't know any Hindi words.
Okay. We say namaste. When we meet a stranger, we say namaste.
You meet a stranger, you say what?
Namaste. Namaste. In movies, you will see in movies like they will say namaste.
This is him. This is him. Look,
Wow, he definitely, totally 100% Indian.
he
Looks
he
like
he
that.
does look Indian, right?
For sure.
Yeah,
100%.
he definitely looks Indian.
Hmm.
Definitely does. He does really, and
Yeah.
he learned a couple Hindi words. He's really smart. He learns really fast. My uncle
Wow.
learns really fast. He got here. He learned English so much faster than I did, and
How did he learn?
he-
Like, he talked a lot, or do you know?
yeah. I think he doesn't. He's not afraid, and he's not embarrassed of coming up to people and start talking to them. In which I was when I was little. So he didn't know a lot. He know a couple of words because he was studying before coming here or
Okay.
going to London. But
Hmm.
like when he got here, he was at a job working at construction here, and he would come up to the owner of the place and like try to talk with them. And people here in the U.S. they're nice. They're really
Mostly.
they try to be, yeah, mostly depends on where you go.
Yeah.
Uh, but the person that was he they were making the house for, he was
Mhm.
really nice and he was trying to be helpful. So he sat down with my uncle and they started having a conversation. I was there in the construction too at the time because I was helping them, and they started having a conversation. And I just all I was just listening to it, and like he would say something wrong, and the guy would like stop him and be like, no 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 wait, you say it like this, not like that, like,
Ah.
and he tried teaching him, and eventually he learned a lot from working with that guy. And then after that he really smart, so he became a professional carpenter real fast. Like within 6 months he already knew how to build houses. So he tried to start his own business. And by then he could already speak a little bit of English. And then he started so now that he has his own business, he has to talk to the customer.
Okay.
So with knowing how to talk, with having to talk to the customer, he started studying
Mhm.
and trying to like get the words right. You know what I'm saying? And try
Yeah.
to get rid of his accent. And
And
I still like accent is not a bad thing. I still have a lot of accent too.
mhm.
I've been trying to get rid of it because like I don't know. I just guess I want to speak like a perfect English kind of. But it's really nice. Like it's great. And he learned how to speak English real fast. And now he's doing great.
He's doing fine. Great.
Yeah,
So, did you go to school today?
yeah. I'm going to school. I just not just but like an hour ago I got from school.
Oh, and you want to go to the store?
I went to today. I don't work. Today I don't work. Like I told you, I work like basically every day of the week.
Huh.
But sometimes my boss gives me a day off.
Ah, your boss is very kind, I think.
Yeah, gives me a day off sometimes. She's very nice, really really picky. she when we're working, she wants us to do a good job,
Oh.
really good. So she's really picky. She's like, no, you gotta do this. Now you gotta get to work in time.
Mhm.
She's always like saying that,
Like
but
discipline, be in discipline. Like
yeah, she's being disciplined. She's disciplining her employers.
I
So
think if
like,
you were a
yeah,
boss, you will do the same thing. If you were in hard place, you will do the same thing.
yeah, everybody would. It's her job. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
She's the manager. She has to be a boss. She has to take care of the store. So, but she's really nice. Like I'm trying to get my driver's license because now I'm 17.
Wow.
Trying to get my driver's license, and now I have to do driver's ed, which is basically driving license lessons, and I'm doing it, so I'm not gonna be able to work the same amount of hours because I gotta get to the driver's ed, you know.
So you have to
So
you have to
so
get the
I asked
license.
I talked to her and I was like, hey, I'm doing driver's ed now. Like, she's really nice because look, I talked to her. I came up to her and I was like, yeah, I need to do driver's ed right now, and because I'm trying to get my license because it's gonna be easier for me to like get to work more on time. Not saying that I don't get to work on time, but like it's gonna be easier for me. I'm gonna have more time for myself.
Mhm.
And I told her, hey, I just really need this. I really need this, and it's gonna help me a lot. So if you could just let me work less hours for like 3 weeks, so I can do that. That'd be great. And she didn't even hesitate. She just was like, sure, no problem.
Sure, no
And
problem.
she let
Like, will you will get paid the same amount?
no, not the same amount because you
Ah,
get paid by hours.
by hours.
So
So,
you so I get $16 an hour,
wow. How
and
did
I
you get
work
the job?
the job. I went on a I went on a this app on my phone
Uh-huh.
that's called Indeed.
Indeed.
Yeah,
It's
Indeed.
a
Like
mobile
this.
app.
Yeah, it's called
And
that, and you go there
Play
and
Store,
you
you got
search.
the app from Play Store.
You can get it from Play Store, I think.
Okay, Indeed. And
Yeah, Indeed. See,
okay,
wait, look.
Indeed. I
Oh,
don't
you
see
can't
it,
really
but
see it. Yeah, but what the job is the app is basically this. Basically, just a place where you come here, you
yeah.
search up the job, the what type of job right here, the
Huh.
job title,
Hmm.
and then you put your
Location.
location, yeah,
PIN number.
and
What you
then you
say?
and then you and then you search it up, and the jobs appear right here.
Okay.
See all those
Wow.
jobs? Yeah, and then you click on the one that, like, since for me I'm not above 18,
Yeah.
so I had to look for teenage part-times. Part-time, there's part-time and there's full-time.
Hmm.
Full-time's just someone that works all day long. And part-time,
Yeah.
just part of the day, right?
Part of the day.
Yeah, so I searched up for a part-time job, and I found the job at the supermarket.
Hmm.
And they needed more people. They didn't just need one person. And I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna just tell my friends too, cuz
Yeah.
that would be crazy." Like, then I just I gathered with them at school, and I was like, "Hey, look, I found this job and they need people." And we all got the job. She put us she didn't put all of us in the same place, like working in the same place, but it's still great cuz like during lunchtime,
Yeah. You
we
get to
just
talk with each other.
yeah, we all go together and just talk for like the lunchtime is like 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
So we talk, and then after that we just go back to our jobs. And I still do work with a friend of mine. We both work in the same place, and the other two friends, they work in the other place together too.
Wow.
So we work together, and it's great.
Uh-huh. Like you work for 3 hours, then you will get the lunch time for 30 minutes. Then you will
Yeah,
work again for another 3 hours, right?
yeah. Like it depends because we don't really have like a defined lunch time. We just
Oh.
we just like, so me and my friends before we go to work, we're like, okay, we're gonna have lunch at this time.
Every
Let's
day.
say, let's say,
Every day you
let's
decide when you are going to lunch.
yeah, yeah.
Huh.
It depends on how hungry we are
Uh-huh.
and stuff. Sometimes we even get lunch late. Get lunch late right after we leave, like right before we leave. Like,
Yes.
like we working, and then like we work for 5 hours, and then I'm like, okay, I'm hungry. Let me see if the other guys agree with me. And then I text them, and we all get together and have lunch. We don't have like a defined time. We can eat our lunch at the time we want, but we only got 30 minutes.
You bring the lunch from your home.
Now, I mean, you could bring the lunch from your home, but you could also buy it because like there's some fast food
Oh,
right near here, right
fast
near
food.
the yeah. There's some there's Five Guys and there's Subway and there's McDonald's right in front of
McDonald's.
the, and there's
How much does it cost your
Wendy's.
lunch?
It depends because Five Guys is like the best, but it's also the most expensive.
Expensive, right? So
Yeah, it
for
is
for an
really expensive.
for an
Yeah, it's
average
like
day, how much will it cost?
for like an average one like McDonald's.
Mhm.
If you wanted to get like a lunch just for yourself, you
Just
could
for
get it for
yourself.
like you could get it for like $6.
$6. $6. Things are also a lot. Like in India, like you can get the lunch for 60 rupees. If like
60.
yeah, things are also much more expensive in the USA, I think.
I mean, it's pretty cheap. Like for yourself, just with $20, you can get like three lunches.
Yeah,
You can buy stuff for $20, and usually I get $16 an hour. So like
yeah.
I work 1 hour. I can make like three lunches. Like so
$16
it's not,
$16 per hour. That means in a day you will make how much? 16 into 5, $80.
yeah, like $70 maybe, because
70 to 80
because I work
dollars
because I only work like 6 5 hours.
or 5 to
So
6
it would be,
hours.
yeah, so it would be like 70 something, almost 80 maybe.
Do you have
And like,
like do you want to like this job, like can you continue your life independently with this job?
yeah, I guess you could, after I graduate high school. I'm not going to continue in this job.
No?
I'm not going
Okay.
to. But if I wanted to, I could, because I could make it into a 9 to 5, 9 to 5.
Yeah, then you can work full time.
Yeah, I could work full time. I could work from nine in the morning to
5 in the
5
evening, 8 hours.
5. Yeah.
And you will have
Okay.
lunch for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It's I could do that, but I don't want to do it. I have a dream to become a police officer.
And does it pay more if you are a police officer?
Yes. I'm trying to be a special police officer in the SWAT team.
Wow. You have to
So
get through a lot
that's
of
really
hard
that's
stuff,
really hard. That's really hard. Yes.
like
It's my
hard
it's my
training.
dream. It's hard training, hard physical training,
And in
hard
military, if you want to work in military, like the people who work in military, the team, like the officers will break them down, like break down their personality. Okay. And they will feed new stuff in their brain. Officers will
yeah.
feed new stuff in their brain and then they can fight better.
The army wanted to recruit me.
Wow.
Yeah, they wanted because I'm a martial artist at school. Because there's a wrestling team at school.
Do you have a black belt?
No, there's no belts. There's no belts
Okay.
in wrestling.
Oh, wow. Martial
So
arts. Like,
I do I do
can you
in
punch in martial?
jujitsu.
Jiu-jitsu. Is it like
Jujitsu.
jiu-jitsu? You do jiu-jitsu?
Ju- I do jujitsu and
Like
I do wrestling at school
in
and
jiu-jitsu, you cannot
boxing.
punch or something, right? In jiu-jitsu,
No, jujitsu. There's no
you have
punching.
to get the other guy down.
You
I
have
think.
to. You have to. You both go down.
Okay.
Sometimes you even start the fight already down,
Okay.
depending on who. Depending on who is fighting, they'll start the fight and they'll just grab you and sit down and and already start the fight down. And you gotta in jujitsu. You just want to make the other guy tap. You're trying to
Like you,
choke. You're trying to
oh,
do
like you suffocate them,
yeah.
and they
You
will
can
tap
you can
you.
try to choke. You can try to choke.
Ah,
You can try to do arm bars. You can try to do a lot of stuff to make him tap. Like you gotta make him
okay.
feel pain and tap.
Uh-huh.
But in wrestling though, wrestling it's not like that. Wrestling in India, you guys like the I think the first ever wrestling was made in India. If you didn't know that,
Possible.
wait, let me check what it's called. But it's wrestling.
Wrestling in India, it's karate is very, very famous. Karate, jiu-jitsu, boxing is not that famous, but karate is very famous in India.
This right here. I think it's this. Is it this?
What is it?
I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's what you guys.
Pahalvani. Yeah, Pahalvani is like wrestling.
Yeah,
Like there will be a guy
that's
who will.
exactly.
Yeah, Pahalvani. Like
That's
Pahalvan.
yeah, yeah.
It's
That's
very, yeah.
exactly what I do at school.
Like,
Like yeah, but it's
do you
not.
do
But it's not
boxing?
in a.
Boxing in school?
Yeah, no, no. There's no boxing in school, but I do it like out of school.
Like you do wrestling in your school?
Yeah, I do wrestling in
How
my
do
school.
you win? How do
There's
you win the game?
if you win the game is simple. You
Mhm.
guys start up, and what you're trying to do, you're trying to pin your opponent down. You're trying to get him down on the floor and squeeze him against the floor.
But you cannot punch or something.
No,
Okay.
you have to you'll get him to the ground. Usually, just you attack his legs. So what
Mhm.
you're gonna do, you jump and you hug his legs. You hug his legs. You can grab his legs, and then you start to get up. Once you start to get up, you go to the right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or the
Mhm.
left. Depends on which hand you right and which hand you're used to doing.
So you have to that when the opponent taps, you win.
I mean, in wrestling, there's no tapping. You know,
Then how do you decide who wins?
there's a referee,
Okay.
and the referee. It's simple. If I pin all right, let's say I'm wrestling against a kid, and
Uh,
I got him down, and I'm pinning him down. The referee is gonna count 5 seconds,
okay.
and that 5 seconds, the kid that's down, that's being squeezed against the floor, he's gonna try his best not he's gonna try his best to get out, and I can't let him get out. I have to keep squeezing him to the floor, and if I'm able to keep him there, I win. But if he's able to get out, then the game's still on.
Oh, wow. You do
Yeah.
jujitsu how often?
I do jujitsu four to three to four times a week.
When do you do it? Because you go to school, you go to store. Then,
Like I go to school, then I go to the job.
mhm,
I work for like 6 to 5 hours.
mhm.
Then I do like an hour of training in jujitsu afterwards.
And
You know
when
what
you
I'm
are
saying?
in school, then you will do the wrestling, right?
Yeah, when I'm at school, usually at gym time, physical
For
education.
1 hour.
Yeah, for about an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow, good
Yeah,
physical
it's really
training.
fun.
You will get really good physical training, right?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I know that the first martial art ever existent was also made in India. So
I don't know.
India, India, India also has like the. I searched this up. India has like a huge background in martial arts, because you guys created the first martial art ever existent.
Pahalwani.
Like yeah, I think it's that the one with the one no, not this one. It's this one right here. Wait, let me show you.
Okay. Yeah, have you heard of chess?
What?
Chess.
Oh yeah, I found it. I found this. I found it. I found it. It's called this right here. You
Okay.
guys created the first martial art ever, and it is so interesting.
I don't know. Kalari Payatu.
Yeah,
Kalari Payatu.
it's a martial art, but with weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a sword and a
Sword
shield.
fighting. Sword fighting.
Yeah,
A shield and a sword. Like
yeah.
a shield.
And there's a lot of I saw a video and people still practice that in India till this day. Like at least that's what I saw in the video. I don't know because I don't live there, but that's at least that's what I saw in the video, and it looks really cool. And that was like one of the first martial arts, like the first martial art that was like registered in history, and just the is eastern place, like
Mhm.
just the eastern part of Asia, like where you guys are from, like that part of Asia has like one of the most biggest like parts in martial arts history because Israel has like the second or third um oldest martial art, which actually appears in the Bible. Like if you read the Bible, it's actually there.
Oh, you are a Christian.
Yeah,
Do you believe in gravity?
gravity. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Some Christians don't believe in gravity.
no, gravity is true. Like
Gravity is true.
I don't think of science and the Bible and Christianity as enemies. I don't think of them as enemies.
But
I
in
think they
Bible, there is a lot of stuff like which like don't agree with science. Like some, I think Bible says that gravity doesn't exist. I am not sure about that. But some hardcore Christians will not doesn't believe in gravity.
no, that's not true. In the Bible, my dad read the Bible 2 times.
Okay.
He believes in gravity. My pastor read the Bible. His job is just to read the Bible. He read it. I don't even know how many times.
Hmm.
He believes in gravity too. There's nothing in the Bible that doesn't agree with gravity. The Bible never doesn't really. There's a lot of things in gravity. There's a book actually. It's a really nice book, and it's called 100 things
Hmm.
that the Bible and science agree with each other.
100 things
100.
that they agree with each other,
Yeah,
and the
100.
rest of
100.
it they don't agree.
Yeah, like no, like it's just a book. I'm not saying that there's nothing that they don't agree. There's a lot of things that the Bible and science don't
Hmm.
agree.
Hmm.
But it's the book that talks about 100 things that the Bible and science think alike. Like they agree.
They
A
agree.
lot of stuff. It's a really good book. You should actually read it. It's really good. It's really good.
And in Bible, I think they say that world is flat. What do you think? The
No,
earth
no,
is
come
no,
on, come on. No, the Bible doesn't say that.
but there is a lot of flat earth believers, in
No,
the world.
there is a lot, but not. I mean, I don't know if that's how it is in India. If Christians there believe in that kind of stuff, but well, I don't really know any Christians that believe in flat Earth or
Mhm.
don't believe in gravity.
I mean like some hardcore Christians, like some superstitious Christians may believe in those kind of stuff. But like
I guess that,
if you are an educated Christian, you definitely know gravity and the round earth. The earth is round.
yeah, Earth. I
So
do believe in gravity, and I know, like it's for a fact. Like you can't say that the world is flat nowadays because I mean
yeah,
science.
there are pictures, right? There are pictures which clearly
There's
says.
there are pictures, and I've been on an airplane before. I
Mhm.
can tell the world is not. I can tell. Like I
You can
wait
see
one
the
second.
curvature.
One second. I have to take this.
Uh-huh.
Wait, wait. Não. O Jada não tem, mano. Foi mal, cara. É nóis. Falou. Tchau. Sorry, that was just a friend of mine.
Mhm.
He wanted to borrow a bike.
He
But
wanted to borrow
anyways,
your bike.
yeah, like let me show you this. You can't say that the world is flat anymore because
No,
if you
like
go on a plane, you can tell
yeah,
it's not true.
you can see the curvature. And if you,
You can see like the curve. You
yes,
can see it.
like world
Let
will
me show
bend
you.
down and that kind of stuff. I have seen some space movies where you can clearly see the world is.
Like, look at this. I was in the plane and I had to record. Look.
Yes, for sure. You can
You can-
definitely see the curvature. It's very
Yeah,
slight, but you can see.
Yeah, you can definitely see it's not
What
flat.
place is it?
Like,
Can you tell what place? Like just below you, which continent, which sea?
if I could tell,
Yeah, like the plane is above which continent? Can you guess?
I could tell what country I was in.
Ah,
But
What?
like,
what country?
yeah, like not at night. But right now, like during this,
Mhm.
I was like in top of Puerto Rico, and I was getting close. I was getting closer to Cuba.
Cuba.
Yeah, I was like between Puerto Rico and Cuba right here, and I was getting like really near Florida. Like Florida is like really close to Cuba and Puerto Rico.
Uh-huh.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
It was really nice meeting you, you know.
Yeah.
But right now I gotta go to my driving school.
Yes.
That's what you about.
Yeah. Drive carefully.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Mhm.
Very nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Hope you have a great day.
You too. You too have a great driving lesson.
Alright, thank you, man.
Okay.